Hey guys, welcome to the Cheesening, a Sekiro walkthrough where I don't show loading screens, I avoid extra items you can farm in late game, help you get all the achievements, and show all the easiest boss strategies. So sit back, relax, and let's make this game easy. You can press A to jump, and you can double jump off walls. Gold scratch marks can indicate you can do an action, like hugging against a wall. Tall grass allows you to crouch down and hide from enemies. Make sure you go all the way forward before you leave the grass. You'll notice with steep ledges you can't walk off a cliff. You have to jump or run. So Kuro gives us our sword back and we heal ourselves. We're going to equip the healing gourd so we can heal now, but we're also going to equip the idol. The idol makes it so we can travel to the last statue we visited, and we're going to be using that quite a bit in this walkthrough. Those black dialogue boxes are pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to skip them. You don't have to fight any of the enemies in this game, so in this walkthrough we're going to be running by most of them. This first mini-boss doesn't give us anything for beating him, so we're just going to run by him too. This jump can be a little tricky, so I'm going to show it twice. Normally you're supposed to make your way underneath the bridge and then down and over to the door, but I think it helps to learn how to do long jumps. So the way you do a long jump is you run, and you can run a little bit off the edge and then jump, and it'll jump farther than you can normally. Up here, you're going to fight the very first boss fight. I would just run up and let him kill you. You can try and fight him and try to win, but he's very tough. And even if you were to beat him, he would still give you the same ending. This guy gave us a new arm. You're going to be visiting him quite a bit. Throughout the game, you're going to find some key items. If you bring those back to him, he'll equip them into your arm, and that'll allow you to use a new tool. These tools can then also be upgraded in exchange for other items you collect. Coin purses contain money and are a one-time use item that is pretty useful. So when you die in this game, you lose half your money and half your experience to the next skill point, but you won't lose any of your items, including the coin purses. So basically, only use the coin purse when you're out of money and you need to buy something. And if you find a vendor that sells coin purses, it's probably a good idea to buy them. So this is a training zombie. We're going to kill him really quick. And then you'll notice I press X after I kill him. This is a good habit to get into. So whenever you kill an enemy, you need to press X to collect their loot. You'll notice there's a box to the left. If you forget to buy an item from a vendor, and that vendor disappears because you progress the game, you can come back and buy it from that box. These statues are like save points. You can idle back to them, you can rest to respawn the enemies, you can fast travel between them, and you can use them to do character upgrades. Grappling points start out white, and turn green when you can use the left trigger to use them. Sometimes you can't use a grappling hook because the angle is off. Make sure to rest at the statue so the enemies forget about you. The jump is a little tricky. From the statue, you can just grapple up to the top and not do the jump. Up ahead is the first mini-boss in the game we're going to fight. You're going to want to sneak around and death blow him from the air. After hitting him, you're going to want to stay close as possible to him. Press RB to swing your sword and hold LB to block his attacks. His health gauge is on the top left and his posture gauge is in the middle. Whenever you do successful hits or deflects, his posture gauge will build. When it maxes out, you can death blow him. If you get in trouble, you should dodge out of the way with B in a direction or jump in a direction. Be very mindful of any red signs. You'll need to jump on his head or jump away his next move. When you get better at timing, you can tap LB to deflect instead of holding LB. When you die in this game, you're allowed to come back to life. However, you're only allowed to do this once between death blows. If you think you're about to die for a second time, it's not a bad idea to run away from the mini-boss to avoid losing your money and experience. The timings for attacking and defending in this game are very sensitive and unforgiving. One of the things that made the world of difference for me was enabling gaming mode on my TV. If you're struggling and your TV doesn't have this option, it may be worth plugging in a PC monitor and see if that makes things easier for you, as they usually have a lower latency. So we just picked up some Goshen Sugar. Goshen Sugar temporarily makes you more sneaky. Later on in the game we're going to find some Akko Sugar, and that'll make you temporarily stronger. Talk to this lady and get the bell, and then grab the money underneath the house, and then we're going to run up the hill and grab another money bag. From here, we're going to want to make our way on top of that rock. We're going to run down the hill and then grapple up, and then we're going to sell our money bags and buy some firecrackers. We now have ninja stars and firecrackers, so we're going to go back to the sculptor and have him equip those tools for us. Before we talk to the sculptor, we're going to want to stop by and talk to Emma, this lady in the red dress. When we beat the last mini-boss, we got a gourd seed, which she can use to increase the number of times we can heal. Whenever you get gourd seeds, you're going to want to stop by and talk to her. Before you can use any of your new tools, you have to equip them in the inventory menu. You'll notice there's a red box on the bottom right. Before you can use your new tools, you'll need to acquire some spirit emblems. You'll occasionally find some by walking by floating gold crosses. You can also get some by killing enemies, or the easiest way is just to buy them from the statues. You can collect treasure carp scales from either items on the ground or by killing fish, and you want to bring those to a vendor up ahead to get the red withered gourd. There's going to be a couple enemies up ahead that can light you on fire, and the red gourd will heal the burn damage. When you're opening doors, you're invincible in this game. Be careful not to kill this guy. In the future, he opens an item shop. Jizo statues make it so you can die a second time between death blows. So these guys up ahead have shields. You can't kill these very easily until you have the axe equipped, so just run by them.
とそれさ人とおますべみそその死のずいお前これはお前それよわかっまわ
The sculptor just gave us a book. The book allows you to acquire skills using the skill points you have. Be very careful acquiring which skills you do, otherwise you may end up grinding for a very long time. To use the axe, just press right trigger, and then death blow. Be careful to walk this path to the right here, otherwise these two enemies will see you. So the new book we just got has the move Mikiri counter. We're going to use our skill points and get that move. If you want to practice the Mikiri counter, you can talk to the zombie guy, and then we're going to go fight the spear boss. So before we go fight the boss, we're going to want to go get some coin purses to minimize the impact if we die to him. When you're doing a death blow, the other enemies will not attack you. If you took damage, it's a good idea to use the pellet to save your healing gourd. You're going to want to sneak up behind the boss and get a death blow in, and then you're going to wait for the red symbol, and then immediately press B and then into the enemy. If he's not attacking you, you can use RB to attack him. Otherwise, just keep blocking. If you think you're about to die, just run away. It's a good idea to rest here. Don't worry about the fish. We're going to get them all at once in late game. Don't try to fight this purple enemy. Just run in, grab the item, and run away. And then, if you can, hit the grapple on the way down. So the ogre up ahead is pretty tough, so we're going to spend our money before we fight him. For this boss, you're going to want to equip your flame vent and the oil. And then we're going to sneak up, kill the enemies, kill the spear guy at the top of the hill, and then run back into the grass. When the ogre forgets about you, you want to jump over this building and then walk up to him and stab him in the back. Make sure you stay to the left on the rock face. If you're having trouble, you can use a Geishin sugar. So the easy way to kill this boss is right after the death blow, throw the oil on him, and then wait until he tries to grab you. And so you just dodge to the side, and immediately after dodging to the side, you can light him on fire, and then you can get 5 or 6 hits in, and then dodge to the side and repeat.
Hito nara kuro ryu kaisu iku. Hai desu. Ma kaisu. Oka. Dewa.
Follow this path to kill these enemies. Don't kill that guy fast enough, you'll have to go back to the idol. Start the battle by getting this death blow in, and then immediately turn to the other enemy and block his attack, and then kill him. Now you just need to drag the boss over to the stairs, and then he won't know how to attack you, and you can just keep hitting him from the stairs. that'll be it for the first episode. I'll see you guys in the next one.